Hey everyone, SweetJohnnyCage here. Welcome back to part 12 of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Master Quest full playthrough walkthrough. In this section of the walkthrough, we're going to go through the Water Temple, which I'm happy to report is not necessarily easier than the base game, but it does require less of the start menu rotation you need to go through to equip and unequip the iron boots. So you at least have that to look forward to, less pause menu time, and more actual puzzle solving time. Okay, and then after that, we're going to go to the fishing pond to get the gold scale. Okay, great. So, because we've already completed the ice cavern, we can just play the Serenade of Water. Actually, save myself a pause menu later on. And warp to the Water Temple. Cool. So here we are in Lake Hylia, and because we have completed the Ice Cavern and unfrozen King Zora, we were able to just come down here, sink down using the iron boots, and because we have the blue tunic from King Zora, we will not drown. Okay, go ahead and hook shot the key, I guess? I'm not really sure what it's supposed to be. There we go. It will unlock the portcullis, and then you'll be able to enter. Welcome to the Water Temple. Alright, so the Water Temple in Master Quest, you start off in the same way. However, the game doesn't do a whole lot to kind of direct you. And what I mean by that is we're going to sink to the bottom here. And we're going to enter the same room that we entered at the start of the walkthrough last time, which is the East Room, which is where Princess Rudo is. However, in Master Quest, there's no torches outside of this room indicating that this is where you should go. All right, there she is. Oh, you. If I'm right, Link? You're Link, aren't you? It's me, your fiancé, Rudo, Princess of the Zoras. I never forgot the vows we made to each other 7 years ago. You're a terrible man to have kept me waiting for these 7 long years. But now is not the time to talk about love. I'm sure you've already seen it. Zora's domain, totally frozen. A young man named Sheik saved me from under the ice. But my father and the other Zoras have not. Yet. I want to save them all. I want to save Zora's domain. You have to help me. This is a request from me, the woman who's going to be your wife. Link, you have to help me destroy the evil monster in the temple, okay? Inside the Water Temple, there are 3 places where you can change the water level. I'll lead the way. Follow me quickly. All right, and then she swims up, and we basically never see her again. Okay, so the Water Temple in Master Quest is quite interesting. Like I said, it starts off the same. We're going to lower the water basically immediately. But there's going to be one big change right here. You'll notice that the bombable wall is already broken. So that means that we're able to access that room pretty quickly. Let's come over here, drop the water level, and then we're going to go into the next room. However, if you look, just above the emblem to the right, there's a torch in the corner of the room. And because we don't have the fire arrows, it means that we need to use Din's fire to light a total of 4 torches. There's 1 in each corner. So you just want to stand near the middle of the room, right near the edge of the hole is fine, and then use Din's fire. Highly recommend you have the magic upgrade from atop Death Mountain, or within Death Mountain Crater, rather. That will come in handy in this dungeon. Okay, something else in this dungeon. There's a lot of Stalfos. So, we get a room with 3 of them here. You do not have to kill these at the same time. You can just kill them one at a time. It's fine. Whoops, wrong button. I always have Deku Nuts on C right. My bad. Oh, I don't. This is the same one anymore. Okay. I'll take these arrows, thank you. Okay. So yeah, having the Deku Nut capacity upgrades is going to be crucial in this dungeon. You don't need Deku Nuts. I think I said Deku Seeds before. You don't need Deku Nuts to like fight Stalfos. It just makes them really easy. Okay, so if we target this, I think it's supposed to be like stained glass. If we target this and talk to Navi, she says, "What's that?" Now, we did this in the Fire Temple a couple times, but we're going to do it a whole hell of a lot in the Water Temple. So you want to take out the hook shot and then just shoot it to where Navi is, and there's switches behind those stained glass windows. Pretty much every single one in the dungeon is like that. They all do different things. So this one causes a big chest with a map to appear. So now we have the map. And we're actually going to get the compass as well as the Longshot in very quick order. Alright, so down here you have a choice. You can either use Din's Fire, or you can use arrows to light the 2 torches in the corner. I'll tell you right now, there are big magic decanters in the pots in this room, so just go ahead and use Din's Fire. Okay, that opens that. Go ahead and refill your magic. And then take note in this room. Oh, whoa. Nope, not getting that. This room will change basically once we finish the next room. All right, so in here we have, what are these things called? Spike. Great name. Just poke it twice with your hook shot and you're good to go. And then once again, you want to just poke this. That'll cause some rupees to appear. We gotta kill a couple Isophos. Hello. Yes, thank you. Okay, great. So with those dead, you'll see a couple of hookshot platforms come up, and then a chest with the compass appears. Hookshot platforms have been added pretty much all over the place in the Water Temple and Master Quest, and it makes traversing this dungeon a lot easier. Like I said in the beginning of the video, you don't need to equip the iron boots as much, or at least cycle between them, because now there's all of these hookshot platforms. Like I said, this room will change, and that's because these hookshot platforms are here. And if you take out your hookshot and you look up, you will see another hookshot platform there. Now, there's a couple of ways to do this. You can kind of sequence break this. Just hop up here and then hookshot right here. And then you can come into this room and grab the final treasure of the dungeon. However, I'm going to do this the intended way, and we're going to raise the water level 1. Just because I feel like that's probably what they meant to have happen. But, all right, let's come in here. Actually, just double checking the doors. These are all locked, right? That one is not. Just double checking here. Okay. Yeah, we don't need to do that yet. Oh yeah, this is locked in the bottom. Yeah, there's a portcullis right there. Correct. Just checking my notes. Okay, cool. So let's go into the central room and let's raise the water level to the mid, or to the middle. All right. Same deal. We're gonna come up here. You're gonna hook shot. Nope. Hook shot up here. And then you're gonna raise the water level. Oops. And you'll notice the room that you should be able to enter at the bottom of this room is now covered by a gate. So that means that we need to open that gate somehow. I'll tell you right now, you can't do it just yet. There are torches up here in the corner. However, well, that was weird. However, if you look up, you'll see a time block floating in midair. You do not yet have the ability to get that time block down because we need the long shot to reach up here. We'll come back to this room in a little bit. For now, let's go get the long shot. So we're going to exit this room, and then we are going to come over here and sink to the bottom. Okay. Now, let's take off the iron boots and move up. Cool. So like I said, I think with the hookshot platform there, they kind of make you... I feel like they're kind of giving it to you. Like, you can get up here early, but I just like to do it this way. All right, so within this one vertical slice of the dungeon, all 3 dungeon items are here. So you get the map, the compass, and the long shot in very quick succession. There you go. You found the long shot. It's an upgraded hook shot. It extends twice as far. Very good. All right, so with the long shot in tow, go ahead and sink back to the bottom. Groovy. Now, let's go up here. So let's take off the iron boots, and then we are now going to get the first gold Skulltula of the dungeon. Oops. Hello? All right. So if we swim over here to the south side, there is a switch that we can hit, and this will close behind us very quickly. So just walk through real fast. Great job. And then we have all of these wooden crates, but none of it really matters. You can hear a gold Skulltula behind this portcullis, and if you look closely, you can see a torch behind the gate. So just use Din's fire to light the torch, and it will subsequently kill the gold Skulltula as well. So lighting the torch opens up the gate, and then the gold Skulltula is inside one of those crates. All right, so in here, there's a Lizzophos that we can kill real quick. How dare you? Very good. And then if you'd like, you can poke this. Arrows come out. Sometimes you can hit them twice. Not that one. But sometimes you can hit them twice. They'll like pop out rupees, other stuff. All right, so gold Skulltula number 1 is really the mission here. Another Lizzophos is going to drop here. Not a huge deal. Okay, once he's down, you want a long shot up here. And then we're just going to bounce. All right, very good. Cool. So back at the mid-level here, after we've gotten gold Skulltula number 1, we're going to bring... All right, so if we look over here, we're going to solve a puzzle. So there's a blue switch here. This blue switch will raise the bars on that door. The way to solve this little puzzle here is to come over here. And in this room, there's going to be a number of small crates that we can carry. Hook shot over here, and then hook shot up here. Great. So you want to go ahead and refill things if you need. Pick up a small crate. Oh, I just did the thing I didn't want to do. God. Jumped off the wrong side. It's the side opposite the torch. I did that during my test run, too. Cool. Pick it up. Very good. Jump down. Okay, and then jump across. Very good. Now, this is going to look really weird, but you can make this jump no problem. Just make sure you are taking the jump straight on. Just walk straight over. No way. Making a fool of me, Link. Making me look like a fool. Try that again. Oh my god. Oh my god, Link, come on, dude. I'm just trying to be so gentle so I don't fall on the spikes. I'm trying to do you a favor, bud. Okay, great. Okay, let's try it again. What is happening? You can 100% make this jump, I assure you. I did it like 3 times yesterday. If you throw it, it breaks. 100%. Yeah, okay. You don't throw the box. What is happening? It looks so silly when it works. That's why, like... That's... Oh, God. What is happening? Really? That didn't connect? Oh, boy. Now I'm just looking like a total dummy. Okay, bring it down. See, it does work. Maybe you gotta hit it on an angle, but that's how you're supposed to solve it. Anyway. Bring the crate over here. Place it down, and then you can long shot over. Strange. I don't know why that took so many attempts, but it's over now. Alright, Lizithos drops. Typically, if a room has a ceiling that's open, Lizithos is coming after you. Alright, so there is a crystal switch underneath this box, and you're gonna get used to things like that. So you want to hit this crystal switch, and that's not necessarily going to cause a geyser to appear. Instead, it causes hookshot platforms to appear. Or hookshot targets to appear. Come up here, and we're going to get Gold Skulltula number 2. It's inside of this box here. You can see it crawling. Okie doke. So now what we're going to do is we're going to raise the water level to maximum. And if you notice, there's a hookshot target here, which means that you don't need to go through that room every single time anymore. You could just hookshot right up here. All right, take out the Ocarina, play Zelda's Lullaby, and raise the water level. Okay. So with the water level at maximum, what we're going to do is we're going to enter the central room and solve that time block puzzle I pointed out earlier. All right, so what we got to do is we got to cheekily swim under here, kind of get trapped under this ceiling, equip the iron boots, and then we're going to just fall to the platform. Okay, then we can come around. Oh, God. Oh, God, I hate the iron boots. Okay, come over here. And then enter this room. Okay. So now we are going to long shot up here. Great. And then we're going to take off the iron boots and get on this platform. Okie doke. So now we are on the same level as a time block. So with Navi flittering off into the distance and turning green, you want to play the Song of Time to drop the time block from the ceiling to right in front of us. Okay, now we're going to hop up here, and we now have the height to light the 4 torches in the corners using Din's Fire. There you go. Lighting the 4 torches opens the portcullis on the base level of this room. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here. I don't want to do that. Drop down. And then equip the iron boots to sink. Okay. Keep sinking to the bottom. Very good. All right, so in here, we have a couple of interesting things. If you recall, this was the room that had all these spikes in it. And when you press the crystal switch in the base game, it opened up both gates, and the spikes dropped down. In this version of the game, there are 2 crystal switches, and you only need to hit 1. So you want to pop up here with the iron boots and hit this switch. Standing on those platforms with the iron boots causes them to sink, revealing a switch. Okay, so we're just going to ignore that spike. You don't need to fight it. So once we're up here, you can take out the Longshot and hook up here. Great. So on the map, you'll see there's a chest. However, there is not one visible. So go ahead and shoot the glass. That causes a chest to appear. And inside is a small key. Very good. Okay, doke. So now we're going to go back to the main room. We're going to use a small key on a door on the top level. Nope, I don't need to do this. One thing I will mention about keys in this dungeon is that on the GameCube version of the game, or the N64 version of the game, there's an extra small key in this dungeon. In the 3DS version, it was fixed, but the game that we are playing, we will end this dungeon with 1 extra key. It's something to do with a door that, after you defeat Dark Link, it opens without having... It opens accidentally, like something triggers in the game that causes the door to unlock. It like removes the key barrier from it. On the 3DS version, it's fixed. All right, so up here, we're going to enter the room to the west. Alrighty. Cool. So in this room, we're just going to jump down here, make our way to this moving platform, and then we're going to use the long shot on this window here. Oh, sorry. Crystal switch here first. My bad. That causes some more hookshot targets to appear over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to hook onto this one, because what's going to end up happening is we will very likely fall. And this is the only one with another target underneath it directly. All right, so target Navi. Shoot the glass, and then that causes this hookshot platform to appear. Very good. So there is a fairy that comes out of that one. If it manages to get close to you, go ahead and catch it, but usually I don't have this luck. Alright, I think it's just lost. The other stained glass window will reveal Deku Nuts and some rupees, but you can't really catch them. Alright, so this room will scare the bejesus out of you. Equip your Deku Nuts, because as soon as we hit the floor, we're going to have to fight some Stalfos. Hello? Thank you. That was kind of lucky. Hello? Target? Cool. Okay, so with all 3 Stalfos defeated, the dragon heads raise automatically. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know why Navi is flying and looking green there. You can't summon Pierre there. You can't put a time block there. Nothing really works. So I think it's just an error. But you can hook right here. We gotta back up a little bit. Cool. Come right up. And now it's time to fight Dark Link. Highly, highly recommend you enter this fight with a completely full magic meter. And to help you with that, there are a couple of decanters here. So we're going to use the Din's Fire strategy on Dark Link, although in Master Quest, in my opinion, he seems harder. Not sure if that's just me, but what I try to do is I try to keep him near the back door. So what's really funny is if you back up, I want to see if he appears. He does not appear. Oh, he does. As soon as you hit the door, he does. Okay, interesting. Cool. Hello, Dark Link. So once you target him, the fight starts. And then you want to bring him to the back door and then basically just circle around. This way, if he tries to back up, he can only go into the wall. I've actually had him run out of range of me while using Din's Fire. So that's why I've implemented this strategy for Master Quest. He may run away. He may run away from this. Yeah. Maybe not. Got him. Cool. Just trying to keep him at the wall here. I do like that he gets darker with every hit. I think that's pretty cool. He also gets aggressive as the fight goes on. Did he run away? He ran away. God! Come on, dude. This is why I implement the strategy. He didn't do this in the base game, but I feel like he does it in Master Quest. Did he run away again? No, we got him there. Alright. Just gonna have to try to poke him to death. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't stand this fight. I cannot stand this fight. I'm literally just mashing going after him, but it's so hard to make this happen. There we go, finally. It's so hard to deal with this boss. Okie doke. Cool, so now that that's done, go ahead and open the door. And of course there's no Longshot, but that's quite alright, because now we can refill our bottles. I think the other pot is either magic or another fairy. If it's another fairy, okay, it's just the arrows. Cool. So there's a portcullis blocking that, but of course by now you know what to do with stained glass windows. Go ahead and poke it with a Longshot. It'll open the portcullis, and then we can drop down. Now, this section of the dungeon has gotten a fair bit easier because, as you can see, there are hookshot targets. Alright, so I recommend not even equipping the Iron Boost until absolutely necessary. This room has gotten easier, but it is still tricky, so you want to be very careful and make sure you are targeting the tops of these hookshot targets. This way, Link grips onto them and climbs up. The last thing you want to do is target the bottom of one, and then he falls into the water. Alright, you can hear a gold Skulltula if you listen closely. I'll actually hook onto this one so you can actually hear it. I heard it on the way over, but you may have not have had the same angle I did. Cool. Yeah, you can definitely hear it here. It's just muffled because of the water. Oh my god. I should have killed it from this side. That's funny. I was trying to, like, show you how to hear it. Oh, like clockwork, though. Like clockwork. Oh, well. Come on, game. There you go. Sometimes a Longshot just, like, doesn't work underwater for, like, a hot 2 seconds. Cool. So that is Gold Skulltula number 3. And then we're just going to latch right up here. And then keep moving on. Okay, I do believe one of these pots has a fairy, but I'm just going to take it. Yep. Hello? Okay, I'll try to wait for it to come back. I'm probably going to have to catch it in the wall. It's fine. There's other fairies in the dungeon. We're just trying to replenish. Well, that's gone forever. Oh, no, there it is. Cool. All right, take our Longshot back out. And then we're just going to skip over to this one, just to make it easier on ourselves. Just try to get as straight a line as possible. This way Link latches on. Very good. Cool. All right. Take off the iron boots. And then now we're going to be in the Whirlpool Room. However, we need to unlock the door first. So let's come over here. And then we're going to jump in. And we need to get into that central room there. But easy enough because it has a hookshot target on the ceiling. You no longer need to get a weird angle. Very good. Up here. Whoops. Hookshot up here. Excellent. And then you guessed it. Oh my god. You're too slow to roll with the iron boots. Unbelievable. Bonk. Bonk. Hit the switch. Hidden in the wall. Oh no, this one is Din's Fire. There's a couple torches in the corner, my bad. You get the magic out of the window, though. Cool. So now the door's open. Jump back in. Over here. Can we make it onto the wall? Yeah, nice. Okie doke. Cool, so in this next room, for my next trick, let's take off the iron boots. And then you will notice that there is a crystal switch right here with torches on the other side. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit this crystal switch. That's going to cause the geyser to move up. You want to get on that, and then just cast Din's Fire close to the portcullis. This way it hits the torches behind it. The portcullis will open, and then we can cross over. And hey, look, it's the boss key. Imagine that. All right, so what this means is we could end the dungeon right now. Similar to the Fire Temple, the Water Temple in Master Quest gives you a lot early. So it causes the dungeon, a significant portion of the dungeon, to become just totally optional. That's not our style. We're still going to 100% the dungeon. All right, so we're going to come over here, and then we are going to drop here. Oh. And then we're going to long shot up here. Oh, boy. Cool. That may send us back in the water. Nope, okay. Hit the switch, opens the gate, and now we're back on the base level of the dungeon. However, now all of the gates have opened. There's one room that I want to talk about, and it is... Just checking my notes here. Yes, this south room leads to a gold Skulltula. We cannot get this gold Skulltula until we get the fire arrows. So we're going to come back to this room after we beat the boss. But you need the fire arrows in order to do it. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the north. And we're going to do a whole lot of work for a gold Skulltula. All right. Hook shot up here. Hook shot over here. All right. So in this room, you want to play the Scarecrow's song over here to cause Pierre to appear. Say hello. Okay, take off the iron boots for now. We're gonna go into this room and we're gonna kill a lot of Dodongos. Oh, never mind. That's the next room. Okay, so in here we have a lot of torches, and there's actually an invisible pack of arrows floating in midair here. However, we can do all this in one shot using Din's Fire. So let's come up here, and then we're going to go over to the middle geyser. Try to stand as close to the far edge as possible and use Din's Fire, and this should light all the torches. Great. Okay, so with that, the door opens, and then you can just use the Longshot on this target to get over. So a different way to do that is to play Din's Fire just in the middle, and then hopefully that'll light one of the torches on the end, and then you could just shoot an arrow to the other side to light the final torch. But you can use Din's Fire if you stand in a particular spot. Okay, so this room has a lot of Dodongos in it. So what we're going to do is we're just going to drop bombs on the floor, and they will sort of suck them up. Oh boy. You need to kill all of the Dodongos in this room. Okay, there's another one in here. Very good. All right, so that's all the Dodongos. Once the final one explodes, the door will open. The camera did not help our case, but it's this door. This door opens. And then there's a gold Skulltula hiding in this box over here. Cool. So that is the last gold Skulltula that you can get for now. Operating word, for now. The fifth and actual final one cannot be obtained until you get the fire arrows. Okay. Cool. So back in here, we're going to zip over to the other side. Oh, we have to use the platforms. Yeah, so there's arrows just floating in midair there. It's possible that they're in the geyser, but just hard to see, but it always just felt like to me they were just floating there. Sort of like the rupees on top of the Hyrule Castle gate. All right, so jump over here. Whoops, equip the iron boots. Sink to the bottom. And now we're going to get the extra key for this dungeon. And on 3DS, you will need this key. But on 64, you don't. Alright. So I do believe there's Stalfos in this room. Or Lizafos. There's something in this room. Yeah. Cool. Alright. So in this crate right here is a key. Alright. Grab some refills. I want you. I want you to heal me, please. I'm going to wait for it to come back just because I want it. Thank you. All right. So with that extra key in tow, we can now, we can now end the dungeon. Say goodbye for now to Pierre. We will summon Pierre again later on when we come back for that final Skulltula. But for now, his job is finished. Okay. Come on up here. Zip to this weird hookshot target. And now we're going to float to the top. All right. So, Longshot over to the north dragon statue. And then you're going to enter the door that leads to the boss room. However, before you even get in the room, you'll notice that these things are moving a lot faster than they did in the base version of the game. But there is a crystal switch above this door. Hitting that will cause Longshot platforms to raise that you can just zip on up to. Okay, time to fight Morpha. Morpha's the exact same, as are all the bosses in Master Quest. It's only puzzles that get changed. So come over here to start the cutscene. Okay, so with Morpha, we're just going to go over to the outer edge, try to find the ball. It's starting to get sucked up. At this point, I like to let the arm get sort of close, and then once the sound starts changing, I move over. Start swirling again immediately. Okay. Didn't get much out of it that time. What you really want to try to do is position yourself so when you pull the ball out, you're able to position it, yeah, just like that, against the wall. This way you can sort of just one-cycle it. Oh, almost, yeah. Kind of messed it up there. That's okay. It's tough to do. All right, but now we have double Morpha, which is terrifying. Hello? Ah. This fight's just annoying. Wow, sent it packing. Oh, we got another one to our right. Audio cues are really important in this fight. You never want to get hooked up by one of these things. They will kill you real quick. All right, there's Morpha. All right. Cool. All Alright, let's jump down. Don't forget your heart container. For number 9. It's time for the epilogue. Cool. It's your wife. Link. I would have expected no less from the man I chose to be my husband. Zora's domain and its people will eventually return to their original state. As a reward, I grant my eternal love to you. Well, that's what I want to say, but I don't think I can offer that now. I have to guard the water temple as the Sage of Water. And you're searching for the princess, Zelda? Ha! You can't hide anything from me. Princess Zelda, she's alive. I can sense it, so don't be discouraged. I can tell that nothing will stop you in your quest for justice and peace. You must take this medallion. Take it respectfully. If you see Sheik, please give him my thanks, okay? So funny enough, Ruto is the only one that refers to Sheik as a man. I think, at least. I don't recall anyone ever even acknowledging Sheik. Or maybe Saria does? No, I really think it's just Ruto. Speaking of which, as the water rises, the evil is vanishing from the lake. Link, you did it. Did Ruto want to thank me? I see. We have to return peace to Hyrule for her sake, too, don't we? Look at that, Link. Together, you and Princess Ruto destroyed the evil monster. Once again, the lake is filled with pure water. All is as it was here. I feel like Navi should be able to tell Sheik is up there, you know? Well, anyway, Sheik does dive off the tree in a very specific location. And that is right here for us to get the fire arrow. Go ahead and shoot the sun. And then you get the fire arrow. Alright. So normally I would take the fire arrow and just go to the fishing pond and get the gold scale, but we still have a 5th and final gold Skulltula to get from the water temple. So we need to go back down. Luckily, you roll really far underwater on slopes. Okay. Cool. Let's go ahead and take off those boots. And then we're going to jump down, equip the boots. Oops. Okay, and then we're going to go right behind us into the final room. Go ahead and long shot up here. Long shot up here. Take off the iron boots. Like I said before, we're going to summon Pierre again one more time in this dungeon, and it's right here. Make sure that you equip Deku Nuts. So we're going to have to fight a couple Stalfos again. You can hear that Skulltula crittering around. There's one. Oh, nice free hit. Really? Alright. Cool. So, what we have to do now is we have to light these 3 torches. And we do that using the fire arrows. Gotta be careful, because you may not have a lot of magic after defeating the boss if you're like me. Cool. So with those 3 torches lit, the final portcullis opens, and then you can find the 5th and final Skulltula of the dungeon right above. Oh, yep. Oh my god, on the ceiling. Perfect. All right, so once you grab that, go ahead and check your map. Make sure you have the Skulltula emblem, indicating that you have them all. And at this point of the game, you should have 35 if you've been following along closely. And you should have 31 if you've been following closely. I'm not sure if I said 35 or 31. It should be 31. And what that means is... Oops. Is you can go back to Kakariko Village and get the Giant's Wallet, which allows you to hold 500 rupees. However, we're going to do that in the next part of the walkthrough when we go to Kakariko Village for the bottom of the well. For now, though, we still have one final thing to do in Lake Hylia, and that is to get the gold scale out of the fishing pond. Let's go ahead and swim over there now. And while I swim, I'm just going to look up my video for the base game. And make sure I know what fish to catch. I know it's on the log. Okay. Cool. Say what's up to the guy. Alright. Get your fishing pond, or your fishing rod. And then we're going to go over here. We're going to equip the iron boots, not just yet. We're going to get in position. It's this log right here. Alright, so once you're sort of in this water here, go ahead and equip your iron boots. This may take a few tries. I'm not the best fisherman in Zelda. It's this guy right here, right in front. Damn. Well, we at least got his attention. Come on. Oh, God, come on, dude. If the one on the right goes for it, I'm not reeling him in. Come on. You know you want it. Oh my god. What's wrong with you, dude? It's all you right here. I remember my positioning had to be very precise here. Behind the 2 dots. But just behind this one. Oh my god. This is a little insane, if you ask me. Nope, can't even just plop it right on top of him. He ignores that. Oh, that was it. Come on. Oh, don't want you. Don't want you either. That might have actually helped. Getting other fish out of the way sometimes helps. Buddy, what's going on today? Got him. Come on. God, my fingers are about to like slide off the stick. This is absurd. The crazy thing is, I have no idea how far away this thing is from me. Like, I don't know if I'm close or what. Come on. This fish has like infinite stamina. It's ridiculous, like a Dark Souls boss. Oh, we're close, we're close, we're close. Come here. Got him. Jeez. Oh my gosh, this fish is gigantic. A fish this big can't even fit on the screen. I can't weigh it accurately. It looks like it's about 20 pounds. Wait, it should be 23 pounds. Oh, come on. Give it to me, dude. I like how he acknowledges that you're looking at a screen. I always like the fisherman guy. Whoa, this fish is huge. It looks like a new record. It weighs at least 20 pounds. Seriously, okay, here's your prize, please. Thank God. You got the golden scale, jump into the water and press A. Now you can dive much deeper than you could before. Cool. Whew. I want to quit. Okay. So that is it. That's it. So in the previous version of the walkthrough, if you watch the base game walkthrough, I accidentally said early on that we're going to catch the Hylian Loach, and that'll give us the golden scale. Even if you catch the Hylian Loach without the sinking lure, you still only get 50 rupees, even though it technically weighs way more than the biggest fish in the pond as an adult. But you need to catch the regular big fish in order to get the golden scale. So I didn't even bother with the Hylian Loach this time. But if you're interested to see how to catch it without the sinking lure, feel free to watch that video of the base version water temple walkthrough. But that's it. So in the next section of the walkthrough, what we're going to do is we are going to go through the bottom of the well. So we're going to start off by going to Kakariko Village. We're going to turn in our 30 gold Skulltulas for the Giant's Wallet, and then we are going to learn the Song of Storms, do bottom of the well, and then that will set us up for the Shadow Temple, which we'll do in the part after that. Technically, right now, you could go do the Bigoron Sword side quest. I like to do that after the Shadow Temple, just because, to me, the Bigoron Sword is super overpowered, and I don't want to make the game too easy for myself, but I typically get it before I head into Gerudo Valley, just because that's part of that side quest brings you into Gerudo Valley anyway, so I like to wait for it for then. But that's just my personal preference. Okay, that's it. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment. I'll do my best to help you out. If you're looking for more guides for The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Master Quest, please subscribe to the channel so you get alerted when new guides go live. If you're interested in supporting the channel monetarily, please consider becoming a channel member by clicking the blue join button below this video. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and join my Discord. The links for those are in the description below. As always, I'm SweetJohnnyCage. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.